literally Googled, how can I make money quick? And it came up with go on Kick and sell your feet photos.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Oh, look at her over there, the loser in clothes.
It was actually mortifying. Do you want to go to London to attend a high-end swingers club? The answer will always be yes.
Saucy Secrets.
To be honest, I wasn't sure if this was even going to happen. I wasn't sure if we would get a week 2, but here we are, week 2. We are back. This is Saucy Secrets on Kiss, the confessional booth you didn't know you needed, with your no-filter sex and dating columnist, Jana Hocking, all thanks to Juju. Jana, hello.
Hello, it's so nice to see you again. I was worried too, especially when I logged onto YouTube.
Oh, because this is being streamed on YouTube as well, so you can watch.
You can. But for one hot second, you couldn't watch. And we were given a heads up last week. Listen, it's pretty saucy.
I'm looking at the run sheet. All right. I'm just going to read what it says.
Yeah.
Jana went to a swingers club in London.
I did. Check. It was insane.
What is your world? Like, your world and my world could not be more different.
This is my job and I take it very seriously. There are no lengths I won't go to. If someone wants to know what a swingers club is like, I'll travel there and tell them.
I'm just picturing, like when you catch up with your quote-unquote normal mates and you're having a yap about what'd you get up to this week? Gaz, Gaz is a mechanic, and Gaz, I fixed a Toyota Corolla and blah, blah, blah. And then it gets to you, what'd you get up to this week? Oh, flew to London, went to a swingers club, normal stuff.
My favourite thing is going, what can I write about next? And typing into Google, what crazy sex shit is going on? And then asking my editor if I can go check it out.
It's only week 2 and we've got our first celebrity saucy secret here.
We do. We've got Lily Jade from Aussie Shore. Now, you've probably heard of shows like Jersey Shore or Geordie Shore.
It's kind of like, remember what Big Brother Up Late was like?
Yeah.
It's like that, but on steroids.
I'm still trying to figure out, because I've seen quite a few episodes of Aussie Shore.
Yep.
It's filmed up in Cairns. It's all these horny 20-year-olds in a house. What they put to air, I don't know what the laws are anymore that allows it. But our next guest, I've definitely seen her boink on TV and I'm quietly proud of her. So welcome, Lily Jade. Lily, you joined Aussie Shore for the first series. What's the wildest thing you got up to?
Honestly, I'm going to have to say having sex on TV because I've never done that before.
Well.
You'd be surprised to know I've never done that before. Have you ever done that before?
No, not on TV, not yet, that's for sure.
And have your parents seen it? What was the feedback?
Yeah, well, my parents were watching it as soon as it came out. My dad would even stay up to 12 a.m. when it would hit the clock. And I honestly, my parents were all for it. They were so excited, even if I was having sex. But I don't know, I guess that's supportive parents. So yeah, I didn't really have an issue with them, I think.
Amazing. Well, we love free love. So Lily, you've called in today with a saucy secret. What would you like to confess?
Okay, so I hope they're not hearing if they are, but I used to see and sleep with 2 best friends at the same time, and they were so close. They would play footy together, so they would pretty much see each other every day.
And how did this come about?
I don't know. I guess I started seeing one guy, and then I found out that his friends were hotter. I don't know. It's really, it kind of just fell into place. He was keen, so I was keen. So it really wasn't my fault.
And so you were dating one guy and then you met his friend and thought he was hot. So did you slide into his DMs? How did
he slid into mine. So
dirty dog.
Yeah, technically it wasn't my fault. So I put it all on the rest of them.
And do they now know that you were with both of them at the same time?
They still don't know. So I think I'm really proud of myself that I've kept it for so long. I don't know how they have not found out. When you play footy together, you're going to talk and, chat shit. But apparently that just wasn't important enough. So I got away with it.
How long did this go on for when you were seeing both of these best mates?
I'm going to say maybe just 6 months. So it was definitely a long time.
And they never – see, men are so different to women. I will be on the group chat as I'm leaving the guy's house, letting them know what I just got up to.
Like, were you sending both blokes
saucy pics?
Saucy pics? Was there stuff sitting on both phones? So there was every chance for this to be, exposed, but it never was.
Yeah, look, there would be times where I'd get a phone call from one and I would be with one, but they lucky were never ever near my phone, so I just turned it over or just quickly hanged up the phone call.
This might be a bit of a gross question, but did you ever see both of them in the same day?
No, I didn't. I thought I'd cut her some slack because I thought that was a bit too far. But I mean, if I did, I probably wouldn't be surprised by myself. But no.
Obviously, the first bloke had no idea this was going on. He had no idea that you were sleeping with his best mate. But the best mate, he knew. Did he?
Sure.
So he knew that you were sleeping with the original dude?
He knew. And I will say the second one was better.
Did you feel bad at all when this was going on?
Oh my God, no way. They're pieces of dogs. They play footy. They don't care.
Footy boys. So how did it all end? Why are you not sleeping with either of them now?
It ended because I think I caught feelings for the second one, and then I got jealous because he started seeing someone else. So he played me in my own game.
Oh, a little bit of karma.
I know. So then I was like, nah, I'm done. So I just ended it all.
Have you ever thought about coming clean?
Sometimes, but then I'm like, nah, fuck him.
Well, we were actually
and
going
to be honest, and even if I was to come clean, I think I would just play dumb anyway and be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. We girls can get away with a lot thanks to our assets. Well, that's a cute secret, but I've heard you've got an even crazier secret. So shall we revisit that later in the show?
Yeah, we can. It's pretty out there.
If you've got a saucy secret, something you've been sitting on that you want to get off your chest, whoa, do we want to hear it? Just use your mic on the free iHeart app to get it to us. Now, in your column every week for the Daily Mail, essentially you're there to help the people. If they've got questions about their dating, about their sex life, you're here to help.
Yes, I'm basically an updated Dolly Doctor.
Ah, yes.
Which was my favourite thing to read growing up. But this is much more adult problems.
Okay.
And actually, in this day and age, we've got more to worry about than one of those creepy dog cameras now laying in a bedroom. Because I got an email from a lady this week who is completely freaked out. So let me read it to you because it might freak you out as well. Technology. So it says, Dear Jana, a few weeks ago I had a wild night out and ended up going home with a gorgeous guy. Well done you.
It's going well so far.
He was charming, we had great chemistry, and one thing led to another. The only thing I thought was a bit odd at the time was that he kept his glasses on during the entire hookup. I figured it was just a quirky preference.
Or he couldn't see. They were bifocals.
Fast forward to last week when I saw a post online about Meta glasses, the ones that can record video without anyone noticing. Now I can't stop thinking about it. His glasses looked just like that, and the idea that he might have been filming us without my consent makes me feel sick. Oh, girl, I get it. She said, I don't have any way of contacting him, and I can't prove anything, but I can't get the thought out of my head. How do I cope with the paranoia, and is this a sign that casual hookups are just too risky now that technology can be used against you?
Yeah, that's dicey, and that is genuinely terrifying. It feels like an episode of Black Mirror or something like that.
It's a genuine fear, and I totally get it. And when I first heard about Meta glasses, that's straight to where my mind went. Because we have no say over what gets filmed. But thankfully, so I did do a deep dive into it, and I thought, well, what are the rules? And, you know, are we going to see a lot of people turning up on these porn sites that have absolutely no idea?
And so these Meta glasses, essentially, they look like regular sunglasses. They're like Ray-Bans or whatever, but they've got inbuilt cameras in them that can record vision clearly of whatever that person's looking at. And can they record audio as well?
Yes. So they record audio. They can take phone calls. They can read out your text messages.
Right.
They're connected to your iPhone.
Yeah.
You can Google things and it will tell it back to you. They are, in theory, they're amazing.
Not in this setting.
But not in this setting. And a lot of people are using them for their Instagram videos. So they're doing point of view videos and things like that. Now, I understand why this girl is completely freaked out.
100%.
Because I would be too. But I've got two good bits of information that I discovered that might put her at ease. One, if these meta glasses are filming you, they actually have to have a light go off. Now, I don't know how many cocktails this girl had because after 3 martinis, I might not notice the light. But then I thought, well, surely the guy could put just a bit of black tape over them. But then I found a video, and Apple have already thought about this. And if you put anything over the light that goes on when you're filming, it actually stops filming. They won't work at all. So have a think. Did you see the light going off? The other good news is it's deeply illegal in Australia. So if it does pop up, these porn sites are really onto it these days. They've got the government really have put the fear of God in them.
Yep.
So if it does pop up online, one, that man's going to jail because they're cracking down really hard on these kinds of people. And two, it will get taken down really quickly. So with all this technology coming up, we just need to be a little bit more aware, I guess, is the thing. So we need to keep an eye on who's wearing these glasses.
Yeah.
There was one girl in New York who freaked out because her wax lady was wearing them while she was giving her a Brazilian
on the job
wax.
And I'm assuming that's not the most flattering angle either.
Listen, it's not my business what I look like down there.
Yeah,
That is not my business. But then a friend of mine, this actually happened to yesterday. She's a Botox lady. She's my Botox lady. And she said a guy came into their salon and he was really strange and he was asking all the girls, it was a very weird pickup line. He was saying, I'm gay. My mum doesn't know I need to take a girl on a date. Can one of you act as my date? It just happened that everyone in this Botox clinic is absolutely stunning. I call BS on him being gay. So they all had a giggle and they were playing along with him. And then my friend went, wait, are you recording us? And he was like, oh, yeah, it's for a TikTok.
Oh, gross.
It was really gross. It was really gross. So I think we just need to keep on our game.
Ban glasses in the bedroom.
Ban glasses in the bedroom.
Oh, the poor people that can't see, they've got no home to.
They're so screwed. You're going to be having very fuzzy sex. MC, there's a new dating trend that's getting ugly blokes laid. Hurrah, hurrah for the ugly blokes. I'm so happy for them. It's going off on TikTok, so let me explain what it is.
Well, the dating world can be full of tales that end happily ever after, but that is not the case with this new Gen Z term. Shrekking refers to dating someone who you're not really attracted to in the hope that you will be treated better by this person in return.
So Shrek was, let's be real, a 5.
Well,
Princess
generous.
Fiona was a 10.
Absolutely.
And look how well they worked out.
So it's like dating down.
Yeah. Basically, it's dating down, which is kind of something I've been doing for a long time anyway. I just didn't realise.
Shrek's your type.
Shrek's been my type for ages. And to be fair, I do like a Scottish accent. But I think it's really good for 3 reasons.
Okay.
1, it gives you back the power. So you've got this beautiful puppy dog just following you around who just adores
you.
you.
Hold it over them because they know you're the hot one in the relationship and they're going to do whatever you tell them to do so they can stay in that relationship with the 10 out of 10.
Yes. And when you've dated a guy who is a 10, who is permanently looking around at his other options, cheating, knows he can get anyone in the room, that stops being exciting really quickly. So that's why I think a lot of women are turning to Shreks.
Okay.
Because they want to be adored. And then the other reason I really like it is because I like a dad bod. I like someone to cuddle to. I don't like rolling over the next morning and feeling a 6-pack because it gets me really paranoid.
So I can exhale is what you're saying. This is great. I've been sucking in this entire video. Felt like I had to be on my best behaviour. All right, 6-packs, get rid of them.
No, do you know, a lot of women agree with me that we like a nice snuggly body to fall asleep next to.
You doing this show with you was a great idea. I suddenly feel really good about myself. All right, so but does it work? Is this a dating principle that's having success? I mean, I can understand if you're the Shrek in this situation, great. you're dating someone that's far hotter than you that you might not normally get the chance to date. But for the 10 in the relationship that's dating down,
Yeah.
I mean, surely there has to be like some level of physical attraction, right?
Yeah, you do. But do you know what? I find a lot of men can get me, not a lot of men, but men have got me into bed. Genuinely because they're being nice or they're funny. It's like for me, weird things make guys attractive.
Right.
If they can make me laugh, I'm probably getting naked.
Okay.
But I did do a deep dive on this very important topic and I did discover that it's not working.
Oh.
So a lot of women took to TikTok and basically said that they did try the Shrekking. They did date guys below them, but then these guys got really big egos.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they suddenly thought, this is what I can get.
This is my standard now. And then they started cheating. So you're kind of damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Can I do my Shrek impersonation
Go
if
on.
that's okay?
Go on.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Stop it. You know I like a Scottish accent.
Saucy Secrets. Yeah, explain the plot of Aussie Shore for our listeners that have never seen it.
Basically, they throw all these horny 20-something-year-olds into a house and just hit record.
They are well lubricated. Oh, that's probably the worst term to use, but they are well lubricated and everything is filmed.
Yes, and it's just beautiful. I binged the whole series in one sitting and I did feel a little bit dirty after it, but at the same time I was like, God, I really didn't live my 20s as much as I should have. But Lily Jade did, and she joins us for her second saucy secret for the show. Lily, welcome to the confessional booth. What happened?
Thanks for having me again. Look, I want you guys to prepare yourself because it is something out of the ordinary. I used to sell feet pictures for money.
Good for you.
And it was to the point where I wouldn't even use my own feet.
Wow, you scammed people. So, now,
Pretty much.
Here's the thing. My girlfriends and I, after a few cocktails, the conversation will always happen. Would you sell your feet online? And the answer is always an overwhelming yes. You're not showing your tartars. You're not showing your nether regions. It's feet. And if there's weirdos that want to, worship them, so be it.
How'd you get into it? How did you start selling your feet pictures on the internet?
If I was to be interested in selling my feet, how would I go about doing it?
Well, look, there's all different websites for it these days, but I'll be honest, I just used the good old app called Kick, if anyone remembers what that was.
No.
Oh, it's like the oldest, messaging app there is. It was used back when everyone was in high school and primary school, and now I guess all the oldies love it. You just join group chats and everyone just talks about feet. And then people will reach out if they want it. And the way I found out about this was through YouTube on how to find money quick.
You literally Googled, how can I make money quick? And it came up with go on Kick and sell your feet photos. Yes. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's genius. And how much were you making from these photos? What would one picture of your Tootsies make you?
Oh, honestly, there was one case where I was just shocked. It wasn't even a photo of my own feet. It was literally just a random photo off Google Images, and I got paid $700 for it.
Wow.
And it wasn't even your feet.
And it wasn't even my feet. And I was just so I was so shocked. I was like, wow, this is a lot of money.
Oh my gosh. See, I know Lily Allen joined OnlyFans and just put up feet pic. But she started getting stressed out because you take requests. So people will say, can you send me a video of you painting your toenails? They started getting quite crazy. So she had to put her feet walking through sand. Or do you remember gack?
Yes.
That gooey
Yes.
stuff? One guy wanted her.
I love gack.
I like gack too. So one guy wanted her to squish her toes through
So it makes
gack.
that weird fart sound as it's popping bubbles.
Do you feel weird knowing that guys were pleasuring themselves to your feet?
No, because when I was seeing that money come through, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, for
That's all I cared
$700.
about.
Oh, my God. Well, I know Lily Allen was making more of her OnlyFans feet pictures than she was from Spotify, from her songs on Spotify.
Wow.
So there is money to be made.
If someone is looking to set up a side hustle and thinking, you know what, my toes aren't too bad, in your opinion, Lily Jade, what makes the perfect foot pick?
Great question.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say you're gonna need some. You want to wipe down the bottoms of your feet. Just get
Okay,
a baby
clean,
wipe.
good.
Make sure it's clean on the bottom. And honestly, they love white toenail polish.
White toenail
Okay.
polish. See, I would have thought it would be a red.
Like not a color, like just white. I think that like white's like purity or like clean. So
oh.
they always
okay.
wanted white toenails.
That is so weird. Now, I have really ugly feet. Like, I have
So do I.
finger toes. I heard there's more of a market in ugly toes than there is in perfect little pinkies. Like, you know, little cute
Yes,
toes.
there is. Like I don't know what it is, but they like not
weird-looking
nice
foot.
looking toes.
Look, breaking news, there are creeps on the internet, just in case you weren't aware. Now, Aussie Shore, there's a second season that's about to hit.
Absolutely. It's literally coming out like next week.
And what can we expect? Did you have to sit your parents down and give them a bit of a heads up that there was some crazy stuff happening?
Look, it definitely is crazier, but I don't tell anyone the goss. I just say wait till it comes out, to be honest. It's definitely a lot more than last year. That's all I'll say.
And we saw a lot in the first season.
We saw a lot.
We
There's
can't
a lot of nudity.
Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see your toes with your white polish. Season 2 of Aussie Short's going to kick off soon. And thank you so much for stepping inside the confessional booth with us on the show tonight, Lily Jade.
Thank you so
And if
much.
anyone wants me to send them some foot pics for $700, it's not a no.
Sure.
Now, MC, one of our listeners actually slid into my DMs this week, not with a dick pic. Hurrah!
Something different. Yay!
He had a saucy secret dilemma.
Right.
It says, Dear Jana, I never thought I'd be writing to a sex columnist, but here I am. My wife has been gently and not so gently pushing me to go with her to a swingers club. She says it's all about spicing things up and exploring together. But I'll be honest, I'm nervous as hell. Fair call. Here's the thing, between you and me, well, between all of us, I'm not exactly packing porn star proportions in the downstairs department. It's fine, it does the job, but I've always been a bit self-conscious. The thought of walking into a room full of strangers where everyone seems tall, tan, toned, and in my head, hung like stallions makes me want to break out into a cold sweat. Oh, this poor guy. My wife insists these places are more about connection and fun than looks or size, but part of me is terrified I'll be standing there like the awkward kid at the school dance, holding my drink while everyone else gets chosen. What if she sees some chiseled Adonis and suddenly realizes she's been shortchanged at home? I love her and I don't want my insecurities to hold her back, but I can't shake this feeling that if I say yes, I'm opening Pandora's box and might never feel enough again.
So, what do you reckon?
I get that he's freaked out because she has taken it to a 10 with spicing up the bedroom. It's not normal. Maybe they've been having vanilla sex, but to say let's go to a swingers is pretty full on. I would suggest maybe toys. Start with a few toys.
From the good people at Juju. They've got a wonderful range that you could start with.
And if you're worried about the size of your pecker, there's a special thing called a ring.
Sorry?
It's called a ring. It vibrates, and a lot of men with small ones put them over there. It's like my aura ring.
Yeah.
But you put it over your male part, and it actually makes it bigger.
Really?
And it vibrates, so the woman gets. It's like you've turned your pecker into a vibrator.
It's how you use it, right?
It's how you use it. So there's some toys that you can incorporate into the bedroom if you want to start spicing things up. I think she's very fair to say, I want to try new things. Another option could be that you could, maybe start watching some porn that involves swinger parties.
Yep.
Get an idea for what you could expect there. There's also these parties in Australia. It's called the Kitty Cat Club, and it's a very, very tame swingers.
Right.
So basically, it's just people turning up to a nightclub
Yep.
in sexy underwear. And guys, if you're a bit worried about your body, you can wear like a manly silk robe.
Yep.
And the women can turn up in their underwear, and it's just a dance party.
So it's just look but don't touch, essentially.
Exactly. But they have things like shibari ropes, which we know I'm a fan of. So they'll have demonstrations, but you're not taking part and no one's hooking up in front of each other. So that could be a good entryway.
And look, as lame as it sounds, just talk to your partner about it.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Yes. And if you're worried about the size, can I just say, I've learned from experience that it's not about the size, it's the motion in the ocean. As long as you know how to use it, we women are fine. We don't want a big scary one. I've said it once and I'll say it again. We don't want a big scary one. We want a nice normal one that doesn't involve breathing exercises to have sex with you. But yeah, she has taken it to a 10 and I totally get where he's coming from.
It would be really nerve-wracking. Let's forget the fact that he said he's got a little todger, essentially. Like, you don't know what you're going to walk into. What if you go into this room and these people are, as he wrote, Adonises, and she looks at something else and goes, oh, hang on a minute, this is actually where I want to be playing, not with what's at home.
It's a genuine fear, but I've been to one of these swingers parties. In fact, I flew the whole way to London to go to a high-end swingers party.
You went to London to attend a high-end swingers party.
I did. I was on assignment. Surprisingly, this wasn't just for fun, although, listen, it's not a hard no.
Your inbox must be incredible.
It's the best. I love hearing, do you want to go to London to attend a high-end swingers club? The answer will always be yes. And so I did. I scuttled over there and I met the owner of Killing Kittens.
Sorry?
So it's called Killing Kittens because of this saying, every time you masturbate, God kills the kitten.
That's the most unsexy name for a swingers club I think I've ever heard in all my life.
The worst name for a sex club.
So I'm assuming, like you say, it's this high-end swingers party. I'm guessing it's in like this really old world, enchanting, vintage, fancy building like we'd see in Bridgerton, right?
So normally it is, and this is why Killing Kittens became famous, because the rules were you had to have a lot of money. Well, the men had to have a lot of money. Back in the day, if a man wanted to go, he had to show his bank account balance. So you had to be a millionaire to attend one of these parties. So they were being held in castles and French chateaux. They're all around the world. They hold them in Paris, London, started in London, New York. They go everywhere and they'll hire out beautiful penthouses or castles and things. I got duped. I did not get a fancy castle. This party was called Hedonism, and it was in Soho, which is a nice part of London, but it was in a men's spa.
Oh, that's grim.
It was kind of gross. The first smell that hit me was chlorine. Because they had this big giant spa, kind of like, you know, the Playboy Mansion, the Grotto, which was...
No.
You never watched Girls of the Playboy Mansion?
Or was it like a big communal pool or something, was it?
Exactly. But in here, it was just this really big spa that anyone was allowed to go in. But it meant as soon as you walked into this men's spa, you were just hit with this overpowering.
Nothing gets you in the mood
smell.
like strong chemicals.
It was not cute. And it'd been sold to me like it's, you know, female run. You're going to see beautiful candles and there's going to be gorgeous chandeliers
The romance
and flowers.
of the thing.
No, it was a dirty, bubbling hot tub and chlorine.
So before you even rocked up to the event and obviously disappointed by what greeted you, what was going through your mind?
I was petrified. So I dragged one of my best friends with
Well,
me.
imagine that. Hey, what are you doing on Saturday? Nothing. Oh, great. Want to come to a swingers party with me?
Yeah, that's kind of, she flew from New York. You need to pick the right person to attend a swingers with. And
Of course.
she's the kind of girl that would have a good time. So she literally jumped on a plane and met me over in London. And I was petrified. I'm not going to lie. I have never had a threesome. So I've never seen other people have sex in front of me apart from myself and the person. So I was really going into this whole new world.
Yeah.
I did have 2 rosés before I got in there.
Some liquid
I think
courage.
that's a requirement if you're going to attend a swingers. Hats off to anyone that can go in stone cold sober. I had some rosés and then we were greeted at the door and handed these lace face masks.
Okay.
So we were told you have to wear a mask.
Yep.
A sexy lace mask. A lot of people brought their own fabulously flamboyant
Is that
ones.
just to kind of protect your identity in a way,
Yeah, but
or is it
not
to make
really.
it mysterious?
It's supposed to be sexy. It's like
Okay.
eyes wide shut kind of vibes. Everyone turns up. So you're told to turn up in cocktail wear. So I bought the most beautiful black cocktail dress, but they don't stay on for long.
Okay.
So basically, everyone meets out the front and there's a long line of what surprised me most was they were middle-aged rich people.
Because that was my next question. Who are the other people that are attending these events?
Yeah. It was very normal looking middle-aged people. It was a lot of husband and wives who had brought their girlfriend.
Okay.
So that apparently is really normal in these circles.
Did you feel as though from the outset when you're lining up, I would imagine the small talk was just bizarre. Did you almost feel as though you were on display or being judged? Because everyone's kind of looking at everyone else going, who's the person that we want to approach inside?
Well, a lot of them had already preset that up. So they actually have a WhatsApp group.
Of course they do.
I didn't get this memo, but they have a WhatsApp group. So everyone who's attending that party, they can all see each other. They all send pictures.
Yep.
They can already decide who they're going to sleep with that night
Okay.
before they even get there. You can change your mind because
Yep.
it's a bit like Tinder. You know, maybe they don't look like what they looked like on the WhatsApp group. But yeah, it's everyone's. Most people had been to a few.
Okay.
So I was one of the only rookies.
The
who had
newbies in the corner.
I was the newbie. And so you all walk in and everyone goes straight to the bar
Okay.
for a drink. Behind the bar is all these TV screens that's playing porn. So straight away you're like, make no mistake, there will be sex tonight. And we're going to just warm you up with a bit of it. And it's like aggressive porn. It's like bam, bam, bam. So I was like, all right, well, we're in.
Where's the high-end part of this? When does that start? The high-class nature of these
high-class
parties?
part is the fact that they are all rich.
Okay.
It's expensive to get in. There was a billionaire. The owner, Emma Sale, told me that Shane Warne was a regular,
Right.
which didn't surprise me, really. But that's where the high end ends.
Yes.
So basically, everyone goes in, they have a drink. The menu surprised me again. So you've got porn playing in the background.
Food, like party pies, sausage rolls.
I didn't see much food, but I think because everyone
Curry
knew they were
puffs.
getting naked.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So you're not going to eat a dirty burger
Don't want to bloat.
before you
Fair
get nude. But on the menu there was a blue pill option, which
Okay.
I thought was probably handy for an
Yes.
event like this. And then they all started dispersing to the locker rooms. And I was like, why? Where is everyone going? But then they all came back either naked or in just really sexy lingerie. But I was just told to wear a cocktail dress. So I just walked around in my stupid cocktail dress because I wasn't getting naked straight up. This is my first swingers. And so I was the most overdressed person at the party.
You'd be the uncool person at the swingers party. Oh, look at her over there, the loser in clothes.
Why is she so overdressed? It was actually mortifying. My friend had no issues. She's like, what? Everyone's getting naked. All right, I'll
Sure.
get naked. So she got naked. Everyone either got naked or stripped down.
Yep.
And then the music's playing.
What kind of music, out of curiosity?
Just
Like
like
saxophone, violins.
house music, like sexy house music. I did start shazamming in the corner because the music was really good. So like everyone's like getting it on and I'm sitting there shazamming.
So are
music.
people like, is it a big open room? Are there small rooms off to the side? Is it literally happening in front of you on like a big couch as though it's an episode of 50 Shades of Grey? Where and what's happening and how much are you seeing?
Okay, so after about 20 minutes of how are you? Good. Yes. How's the kids? Yes, they're fine. Thank you. Everyone does start dispersing.
Yep.
So there are smaller rooms, but there's no doors on the rooms. So you can go into a smaller room and start making out, or you can hop in the big spa. And a lot of people did go to the spa area. So you're either in the rooms or you're in the spa, or there is areas where you can just sit and have a drink,
Yeah.
which is where I was for a bit of it. But it does get wild. So in the spa, a lot of people were like the man was sitting on the edge of the pool and the woman was providing a special favor, if you will. So they were They were getting head jobs.
Okay, cool.
I don't know how else to say it. Or there was
She was having her supper. And it was hot dogs on the menu.
She was dining out. A lot of women were dining out on each other.
Okay.
So, and a lot of the men were sitting back.
It's a buffet type situation.
Watching, yes, the women have a jolly good time together.
Yep.
And then in the smaller rooms, that was more like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, getting it on.
So while this is happening, were you A, approached to take part in any of these activities? And B, was there any part of you that went, oh, I don't mind the look of that one over there. Why not?
So the rule with most swingers, and certainly this swingers, is that women have to make the first move.
Right.
So it stops it from being creepy. The men are just happy.
Oh, there's nothing creepy about house music and porn on TVs and people going to town on each other in a communal spa. That's not creepy in the slightest.
But if you're there, you're aware that's going to happen.
True.
I didn't realize, like, the porn shocked me the most because it was from the get-go. So it was like, make no mistakes, you're here for sex. But no, it's actually so polite, which also surprised me. It's very... A girl might come up and talk to you with her husband. She'll introduce you to the husband. So I had a few couples.
Did that happen? And did they go, hey, did you want to come over here?
I think I was really giving vibes, and especially as soon as I told them I'm a writer for the Daily Mail.
Oh, no, thank you so much. No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the fact that I was wearing a cocktail dress was giving... Listen, I'm just here to observe. My best friend really got into it, so she did meet a special lad.
She understood the brief.
She got the brief. So she had a great time. But then that was kind of daunting because I was walking around looking in all the rooms and I did catch a glimpse of her and I was like, I'm happy to watch anyone else. I don't want to see my best friend going at it. But she had a wonderful time. But I actually got bored. There was so much sex. There was so much nudity that I, in the end, just was like, okay, I've seen enough sex. It didn't turn me on because it was like watching your mum and dad have sex.
So on the show last week, we talked about you going to an orgasm retreat in the California desert and you were the only person at the orgasm retreat that didn't reach the finish line. You were the only person in the swingers club that didn't swing.
I was the only person. I was the only person overdressed still in their cocktail dress, and I was the only person that didn't have sex.
And just like that, we have reached the end of yet another Saucy Secrets. And I don't think the feed was cut. I don't think the plug was pulled. I think
Listen, we could just be talking to each other right now.
That's true.
But we're getting a thumbs up from the producer. So, yes, we have finished.
I tell you what, hanging out with you and your life, it's educational, it's surprising, it is eye-opening, it is all of that and so much more.
Well, it's interesting. I'm so glad you're here because you really are. Nothing shocks me anymore. So I'll be at a dinner party and tell a story and then be met with shocked faces and go, oh, yeah, that is a bit naughty. So I appreciate your open-mindedness.
My vanilla-ness. No, everything you say is shocking to me.
The fact that you lean in and want to know more.
Thank you so much. Look, there is a closet perv in all of us, right?
I think so.
Deep down inside.
If you've got to the end of this show,
well
you're
done.
a perv and welcome. Welcome to the game.
If, by the way, you've been listening to Saucy Secrets and you've got something, something you've seen, something you've heard, something maybe you've done.
Tell us. Maybe you're hearing this on Sunday night and you've just had the most debaucherous weekend of your life. Tell us. We want to know.
Yeah, safe space-ish. We can keep you anonymous, but we want the gory details. So obviously, you know, the iHeart app, which is on your phone, it's free. If it's not, download it. There's a section there with a little microphone where you can just tell us your saucy secret. So jump on there, do that. It has been a pleasure.
It's been fun.
Shall we do it again next week?
I think so. Listen, I don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but it's going to be raunchy.
Saucy Secrets.